Trig, yesterday while listening to your EasyTalk segment on the office internet issue, I was moved to tears. Even now, as I write this, I'm at home feeling completely heartbroken. My media house has labeled me insubordinate and effectively suspended. Effectively suspended me because I insisted they provide transportation for an assignment. They told me to find my own way to the event venue to cover the story or consider myself suspended. I don't fully blame them, as I've always covered my own transport cost by paying for rides out of pocket for previous assignments, but this time demanding basic support felt necessary, and now I'm left without work and unsure what to do next. Going back after the suspension feels daunting, and it's almost a never for me. Sorry, I'm deeply sad and struggling. A lawyer friend mentioned there might be legal options available under Ghanaian labor laws to challenge this. Please, I need your help or any advice you can offer. Thank you for being a voice for people like me.
Easy Talk, a daily question. Your
All right, and it's time to get into it. To help us do that, I was good to say I have mango, but I've got Michael. Michael is in today. Thanks for being here, my brother. And to help with the legal issues, we have Sixtus Don Julio, who Esquire.
Drum roll.
And my sister, your name is not Mango. What's the name?
My name is Salome.
And Salome.
Yeah.
Salome. She does some beautiful, juicy mango juice.
Oh.
That's why I call her Mango.
Salome.
Salome.
Mango.
Yeah, so Salumango.
Salumango. Okay. All right. This is a serious issue, and I don't want us to take it lightly at all, because it happens in a lot of workplaces.
Yeah.
Some I've experienced myself, others I've heard from people. So so I'm going to start with Salome. Salome,
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you.
You are new here.
Yes.
So we welcome you here.
Thank
What's your
you.
take on this matter? Have you experienced this before?
Well,
Having to use your resources?
yeah. So with this, I think it's the person's fault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You think it's the fault of
Yeah.
the staff, the
Yeah.
employee?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like someone borrowing money from you.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, the person won't pay. Then the
Okay.
second time, the person asks, and then you still give it to the person. For me, I'll stop you.
Wow.
Yeah. So with this, I think.
But if it's something that will aid your job smoothly, maybe you need transport and you have it because it's taking time, especially in his or her case. I'm sure it's a journalist, so maybe you need to catch the story fast before somebody else puts it out, and your boss is wasting time. You'd want to go and cover it. At the end of the day, I always talk about intrinsic rewards, where it's internal. People will say, oh, Trig covered the story, or the story covered by Trig. Otherwise, another person will do it. So in that case, you will still not do it.
Okay, so with this, it's a teamwork.
Okay.
So before you start, you have to discuss before you take any move. Yeah, that's my
Discuss
thoughts.
with who?
Your boss, anyone, your boss, the one higher than you. You discuss with the person, not using your finances each and every day. No.
Okay. Salome, you're spoken. Michael. Michael says,
I mean, if I go back to where we started from, trust me, I would have said this one is normal. You get it. Even though it's not right, but it's normal. This is how I'm seeing it. I feel the young, is he a lady?
I think it's a lady.
It's a lady,
Yeah.
okay. I think the lady is right for not going for the assignment, because At the end of the day, the first thing you have to look at is what is priority. Priority is that the job must be done regardless whatever the issue is. So at every point in time, you weigh the options of, okay, can the job be done? Can the issue be resolved after?
Okay.
You get it? This is how I look at things when things must be done. So then go for the assignment or get suspended. Now, when you weigh the two situations, you sit back and go like, okay, you know, the assignment is linked to my career. It's linked to my daily bread. And so even though it is not right, let me fulfill these two things as compared to me not going to establish my stand that I am right.
Okay.
So then when you go for the assignment and you fulfill your career and your growth, then after you can actually sit down and reconcile on the situation. But now, like just as Sally was saying, you have done it once, twice, and all that. I mean, it has become a culture. So why didn't you also do it again for the last time and then come back, sit down and reconcile on this issue? So I mean,
how do you reconcile? Maybe the boss is not willing to have that discussion, or you mean reconcile with yourself?
Yes, with yourself.
Oh, okay.
And then later on approach and say that, you know what, but for her not to go to the assignment, she even deserves that for sack herself.
So you think it's okay that she was Sally, do you think it was right that she was suspended? In fact, she has been suspended.
Suspended. Indefinite suspension or?
Well, they've asked her to come back. She's saying she is feeling that the going back is some way for her.
She's even lucky they've called her.
So with this, that's why more time when you are at your workplace, you have to build connections. You have to let your network be very, very strong. So definitely you get a place. So,
so for you, dear, she should look elsewhere.
Yeah, she should look elsewhere.
This be hard.
Yeah. Counsel.
Trig,
Can I say that?
you are free to say so.
Okay. If I am, this is. I want us to educate ourselves before we open the phone lines. I want to find out: is it okay that she was suspended? What are the employers right in doing that? And also that because especially they knew that there were problems, there were issues that should have been addressed. They didn't do it. That may have caused the inability for her to go out there and work. So she decided not to go. And now she's been suspended for that.
It's not right that he or she.
Yes, what is she?
She.
What does the labor law say?
It's not right. This flies in the face of the labor law. And this story is not in isolation. It's not an isolated case, especially within the media case. We all see that here. In fact, Michael started from that premise. He says, considering where we have come from, how much toil we have put into our respective careers in the media, this is nothing. It's very normal, but it is also very wrong. I personally, I don't recall the times that my boss will probably send me on an assignment and I'll sit there and be waiting for a company car.
Yeah.
Because I have my own car. I just drive away.
Okay, so maybe because you have a car.
Yes. If I'm waiting for a company car, it's because maybe my car is at the workshop. Then I will tell my boss I need a car or a vehicle to go on this assignment. And the moment I say that, my boss cannot ever say, find your way there. Okay. My boss can say, find your way there on one condition, that when I find my way there and find my way back, they will reimburse me. That's also an arrangement that media houses would put in place. But it is not the duty of the employee to find his or her way to assignments, to find the tools to execute the task or the job that he or she has been given. It's not his job. It's not his duty. We have done it over and over and over, so much that it's become a thing in the media space, but that is very wrong. Let me take you to this problem, maybe because we don't have enough time to go into the law in detail. Okay. Those who are listening can refer to the labor law 2003, Act 561, specifically sections 8,
Labor
9,
Law
10,
2003, Act
561.
561.
Yes. Specifically sections 8, 9, and 10 and 11. Sections 8 and 9 deal with the rights of an employer,
Okay.
the duties of an employer. Sections 10 and 11 deal with the rights of an employee, the duties of an employee. And that falls under a broader category of the law that we call protection of employment. That's part 3 of the law, protection of employment. The moment Media General employed me as a producer, I came under this law, that my job is protected. And so long as I continue to do what I am supposed to do, and Media General continues to do what it is supposed to do, we have a sweet relationship. There are no problems.
Okay.
And one of the things that Media General is supposed to do is to provide me with my tools, the tools for my work. So let me take you to Section 9, Section 9 of Act 561, which is duties of the employer.
Give us a bit of that.
It says, without prejudice to, A, provide work and appropriate raw materials, machinery, equipment, and tools.
And tools.
So Media General has employed me as a producer.
Yeah.
I need a laptop, I need an office space, I need what else?
Oh, so office space is included. Office space is included here. Oh no, I just want to be, because other workers are also listening. So office space is part of, if it will help your work.
If it will help your work, what is necessary in the execution of the task of your employment?
Wow.
Is a tool, a material, an equipment, a stationery, however so defined.
Okay.
If that is what is needed to do your job, then it is the duty of the employer to provide.
Right.
In the case that we have at hand, he is a journalist.
Journalist, yes.
Part of his job description is to be, here we call it KPI, is to be covering press conferences, which we normally would just call assignments.
Yeah.
So press conference, you are sent to cover a demonstration or a demolition exercise, or there's a deba somewhere, your editor says, go and write a story on this. All of those things, we call them assignments. So for this journalist to be able to do this, the tool he or she needs is transport. Something has to convey her from the office space to the center of the action, the assignment.
Yes.
And that is supposed to be facilitated by the employer. So the fact that this person has been doing it from the very onset does not take the responsibility away from the employer. The person may have been doing it, and Salome started by saying it is his fault because he now they do the thing. So you cannot come back and say you won't do again. That fact that she has been doing it does not take away the responsibility from the employer. Maybe you do it because it's convenient to. Maybe you do it because you have the means to. Maybe you do it because it is how you like to do it. On this one occasion that you say, I don't have the money to take my own transportation or facilitate my own transportation from the office to the event center, does not mean that the employer will turn around and say that, but you've been doing it, what has changed? Go and do it or you're suspended. So that is a no-no. It flies in the face of the law.
Okay.
The second thing we will talk about, which will move us away from that duty to provide into the suspension.
Yes, suspension.
She's already on suspension.
Yes.
Which is another problem. You can't just get up and say that because you are the employer, you can suspend willy-nilly, at will. That I look at Michael's face. You say, this your beard, you go on suspension. It doesn't work like that.
But in this case,
fact,
there's an issue. She didn't go for the assignment.
Good. So the law said, let me go back to the law.
Yes.
And say that indeed it is part of the rights of the employer. Let me get a specific section. So section 8, rights of the employer. If you look at section 8, subsection 1, it says that the employer has the right to employ a worker, discipline the worker, transfer the worker, promote the worker, and terminate the employment of the worker. There are others. There are about 3 other.
So then suspension comes under discipline.
Under discipline.
Yeah.
That's what I'm coming to. So that suspension is squarely within that right of the employer. But it does not mean that you can suspend at will.
Okay.
Even before you suspend, every company has what they call the employee handbook. When you enter into an employment, there are 2 things you should demand: your contract of employment and your employee handbook.
Yeah.
In some organizations, it's a proper handbook. When I say proper, I mean it's actually a handbook.
Like a magazine.
Yes. In fact, I worked with one media house, Sky FM in Sonyane. They printed it like pocket book.
Book, yes.
And the manager will tell you, from the day of your employment, keep it in your pockets. That is why it is of this size. It helps you, the employee, and also the employer. That employee handbook has a lot of information that will save you from unfair acts and actions such as this one. It will define internal processes, grievance reporting and resolution processes. It will define, it also deals with issues like leave and all of those things. So yours might not be a proper handbook, as in pocket book, but it also can come in other forms. The form doesn't matter. The content is what matters. Under that book, or in that book, it is stipulated how a disciplinary action can be initiated against an employee. So they can say that first the employer will write to you, Michael, on so and so date, you did not come to work, or you came to work late, or you came to work but failed to meet your KPI. Explain why disciplinary action should not be taken against you. That thing that we call query. It's usually the beginning of the process. The employer writing to you and telling you that you have to give reason why we should not sanction you, because you have fouled the law, our handbook, our rules, the rules that govern our relationship. Then you write in response, well, I had a headache, and at that moment there was nobody to help me dictate an excuse duty, or I simply could not reach out to my immediate supervisor to go through the necessary processes for excuse from duty. I am sorry, I will not repeat that again. Then your boss will write back to you, you are sorry doesn't cut it. You are hereby suspended for failing to ABCD. You see how it's gone? They've written to you, first step. You have responded, second step. Third step, then the sanction has come. That second step is an important step that cannot be skipped. Your right to be heard as an employee. So did they write to this our friend, asking her to explain why she failed to cover the assignment? Number 2, did she get the opportunity to explain herself, to be heard on her side of the story? Even after all of that has happened, you are still asking the employer, really, you are suspending this person for not attending an assignment. Is the punishment equal to the failure?
The failure, yeah.
Then there's also a balancing act that is done there. So yes, the employer has the right to discipline, but that discipline is situated within a particular framework that the employer cannot deviate from. So our friend again has to ask
all this. So this is where she said a lawyer, a friend in the legal practice advised or told her that she could have a way around.
Yes, that is also there. Again, the handbook I spoke about would usually tell you internal processes to go through or to invoke in seeking redress in circumstances like this.
Right. In a case where maybe, can you just go to court with this? Let's say you were fired. Let's say you were fired without giving room to explain or respond. Can you go to court?
No, you write to the organization. So Mr. Massive receives, whilst the production is going on, Mr. Massive receives a letter hot from HR telling him you are to vacate the premises immediately because your employment has been terminated. Then Mr. Massive receives this letter. He's sitting down there. He's wondering, so what exactly did I do? Because the letter fails to disclose that. How can you just fire me without going through the rules as stipulated in the labor law? Fair notice to me. The employee must be given, I think what we've come to know is a month's notice, but that is also dependent on the type of contract. You before you fire me, you have to give me notice that this and that reason we are terminating.
So in the case where you are given that reason,
so you write back to
can you write and ask for a meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
And that will fall under the exploring the internal mechanisms.
Okay.
When you have gone through that route and you see that there are no responses forthcoming. For instance, you can write and there will be no response. After 2 weeks, nobody responds to you. The alacrity with which they forwarded the termination letter to you is not the same alacrity with which they are responding to your queries or your inquiry into the termination. Then you can take it a notch further. That's why there's a National Labour Commission. We have come to know the National Labour Commission only as dealing with teacher unions and doctor unions and all the unions against government. But you, Kosomia, you can just walk into the National Labour Commission and say, my boss has done this. I don't think that it is right. I'm coming to file a complaint. And
but Council, they have failed in visibility. People don't know their office. Michael, do you know their office?
No.
Sally, do you know their office?
I don't.
A lot of people don't
Michael
know.
want to know their office.
Michael, do you? That's another question.
Pressure they down.
No, because I mean I intentionally brought that because I mean they are such an important agency. Yet we don't know where they are. We don't know how to find them. There should be maybe their number should be common amongst all employees. People should have it.
I agree.
So maybe they should come and employ some. I don't know, like employ our services. I'm talking about media general, so that we can advertise and promote.
We
what
can
they
even
do.
just say this is where the National Labour Commission is located.
Yes.
That alone, is enough work we are doing for them.
Yes, I agree.
So, court is good, but it is not always the first step when something happens. So in the case of our friend, you see, I've mentioned like 3 different things before you even mention court.
Yes.
So make sure you go through your employee handbook, your contract of employment, and that contract will also usually stipulate a number of terms, your duties, your KPIs, not the minute KPI, but broadly speaking, your task or your job description at the particular organization. So you go through all of those things, then you see what is my first step, the internal disciplinary procedure. Activate that. It doesn't work, move on. National Labour Commission, activate that. It doesn't work, then you can say it is time to go to court.
Let's hold on there. At this point, I'm going to open the phone lines, but I'm just going to pick about 3 or 4 calls. 0559242717, 0556910154. I mean, beyond this matter, well, if you have any issue, you can also bring it out. I mean, it looks like it's a because a lot of employees are going through things.
You get a lot of calls from media people.
You know, look, I worked in a place where when our boss walks in, he's holding what do you call that? It's the spray that makes the room smell
Air freshener.
And he will be spraying it on his way to his office. All right, let me pick my first call. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Rick.
Good afternoon, sir.
Kwesi Ferry here.
Oh, Kwesi Ferry. Abaanɛkɛ. It's been a while.
It's been a while, yes.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yes, go ahead, my brother.
You should have allowed us to expose our ignorance before you invite counsel to come in.
It's true. It's true.
Right now, we can't expose it anymore.
Oh no, but you can feel free because then he will correct all of us.
Yes. So I really enjoyed the expose. I mean, the presentation he did. Everything is on point. But one thing I want to tell my people, because yes, the law is there. In fact, I know my rights. No, they feel stomach.
Well, that's true.
What this person should have done, according to me.
Hello, Kwesi, you went off a bit. Okay, I think we may have lost that. Let me pick this one. Hello,
Trigmatic.
Yes, sir, Mandela.
This is Usokonabologu from Sintes.
Oh, Bolo.
Usokonabologu.
Okay, go ahead, my brother. Yeah.
To the matter at hand, I think there is an adage in Chi that says,
yeah.
Council has said it all, so you should just follow council's advice.
You should just follow
and
council.
I'm pretty sure that he or she will be fine.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you so much. This will be my last but one call. Hello.
Yo, Trey.
Yes, sir.
Afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, Sam.
Yo, Trey, Gabby.
Everything cool, boss.
Nice show. Hey, it just didn't do well, but it came off like my own lecture. Listen, the books are different from what really happens on the ground.
Well, that's true.
The company is using inferior communist tactics. They have a sense of entitlement. They have violated both the mental health rights and the working rights of that individual. And 4, the individual should have demanded conditions of service. You see, all is involved in that. And listen, I'm telling you that we are set up to fail. Listen, as you sit there right now, I can ask you one-on-one that if everything that the judge general committee you have not delivered.
We can't say that on radio.
just by the way, but I'm trying to get your point. That I've been to places, I've worked in places where when you go in and you start not to come by your rights and conditions of things, they tell you that you are too low, you are too loud.
Yeah.
You need to annoy me, find it of pushing out of the company just because you tell me that you give me 5,000 like this and this. And then I discovered that the company was not good, so take 1,000 or 3. Then it becomes the norm, and when you want to talk and stand for your rights, and then you have some sugar, you have this is one point for some like a slave driver. You know, you're talking more from the employer's point of view. And listen, somebody's mental health is being violated, and it's depressed. Listen, it's not only the labor commission. She can go to strike. This is beyond labor. Now she's suffering mentally. You see, it's not about losing her pay, but she's suffering.
Okay, so you're saying she can go to Shraj too?
Yes, she has the right because that's where her mental health comes in. She can go to strike. Everything that she does, it's not beyond the pay as labor commission. It should go beyond that. You know, so if we don't stand for rights, and then there's always people want to be slave drivers or you know who a half nigger is. So, you know in America when you see a half nigger. You know, sometimes our friends and our senior colleagues want to have niggers in the company. When you see them, they are quiet. When it's back, they keep quiet. There's no teamwork, there's no unity. The unions are just caricatures and paper says it's a system that
Yeah.
So we always assume that the tendency for us, when people are looking for jobs, they don't even ask for the conditions of service. How do you, when I was advised, how could I have sent you? Because no matter I'll never have sent you after that money or the 5%.
Thank you, Sam.
So let's do the right thing. One love.
All right, one love. All right, and my very last call. Hello.
Abaanɛkɛ.
Abaanɛkɛ.
This is Juliet.
Juliet, yes. Oh, Juliet, say Kaslan.
Yeah, Trigmatic. I did tune in earlier, but it looks as if the issue that you guys are discussing is very important, it's very educative.
Yes.
And I think you have to bring such issue on board so that both employers and employees will know how to go about their daily activities at the workplaces.
Sure, Juliet.
Regards to your entire team. Bye-bye.
Thank you. That's it for phone calls for today. I think maybe I should have waited and put cancel after the calls, but it's fine because I also didn't want us to treat the issue as a joke, because that we often do that, and lately is traditional media is also getting into that thing, and I don't like that. I want to be able to learn from some of these issues. Guys, we're wrapping up. Sally.
Yeah.
So last girl, what are you saying?
You just relax. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
fine.
You think she should just go back, or she should look for a new job?
She should look, somewhere else.
Sally's saying, look for a new job, Charlie. Find somewhere else.
Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. Or start a business. Okay, thank you, Michael.
You see, like I was saying earlier on, I mean, if she had taken my advice, we won't all be sitting here listening to counsel.
Right now, she's now taking the advice.
And you see, right now they have given her advice. She's going to counsel way.
Yeah.
You understand? this life
she's going what? Counsel way.
You see, life can be very simple.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier on, see, you are building a career, and the career is what put food on the table. Yeah. Do you get it? Yeah. And now it's like, okay, go and do this. You look at both things that you can't lose, and then you place the bet. Life is better.
I think also, Michael, what you're saying is true, but don't you think, and we are wrapping up, so I'm just bringing, don't you think sometimes it depends on where you've gotten to in your career? Because I think if probably you've been in a certain industry for a long time, these things don't matter to you any longer, especially after 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, the last time I was shocked that it means I've been doing media, if not for my break, for almost 20 years. I was shocked. Yeah. So somebody will also be thinking, Charlie, I don't need to learn anything again. But I agree with what you are saying. I mean, you have to look at where you are. If you're just starting, some of these things you learn them along the line of your career path.
What Michael says is also without the context, a critical context. In a lot of the media stations or houses, pay is terrible.
When you say pay, you mean salary?
Your salary.
And yet,
your monthly
remittance.
So the salary is not good.
It's not good. And imagine, let's say,
Council, please use the mic. Speak into the mic directly for me.
Without, for the purposes of argument, let's just say that this person is receiving 1,000 cedis a month, and it's very realistic. There are people within the media space who are receiving 1,000 cedis a month. Yeah. So let's say this journalist is receiving 1,000 cedis a month. Out of this 1,000 cedis, he has to find his way from his house to the office.
Yeah.
He probably has to feed from it. Maybe he's not so lucky to be at Media General or places like Media General where the company will say, we are giving you free lunch.
Oh, wow. Oh, Media General gives free lunch. Oh, wow.
Yeah, the diesala.
Oh, wow.
Or chance the diesala.
And yes, what the application here.
So in fact, your friend is free to apply to HR to join Media General.
Yes.
To take off some of the burden.
Yes.
Seriously. So let's say out of these 1,000 cedis, you are doing transportation.
Right.
You are feeding yourself on the job and off the job. You have bills to pay. Probably you have a kid or two. or other responsibilities that you have to deal with. On top of all this, you have to take on the employer's duty or responsibility of transporting yourself from your office to the assignment ground.
You're being cross,
It is untenable. So, like you said, when you have been in the job for a long time, and I started off by saying that personally, I don't go on assignment asking my bosses for transportation. And this is...
We've got just 1 minute, so we need to...
And I've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
The days I am pressed, I tell my boss, Charlie, today, dear, you for do something. And my boss will do something.
Oh, wow.
Do you get it? So...
Oh, your boss will do something. Oh, wow.
So that context must also be laid.
Yeah.
That, yes, it might not be as easy for the person as we are looking at it, that, oh, it's just transport.
Yes.
Pay and live your life and secure your job. I mean, the person says she's been doing it. This one time she said, also do it. And
it becomes a problem. Then that's not fair. Okay, thank you so much, Council. And like everyone said, Council I can't be so we don't have much to say. Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Sally. I appreciate your time, guys. It's 40 minutes after 4. At 5 p.m. we've got the Hot Edition crew coming through with the news. Also know that this is where good news lives. So we have so much to bring you. And at 6 p.m. we're going to be checking out the Originate album from Samini's brand new. And we're doing that for our album listening session. Keep your dial right here on 3FM 92.7. Thank you for all the callers who called. Really appreciate you. This is your Urban Lifestyle Radio. We're going to go for a quick commercial break. And when we come back, more music continues.
For the idea